Hi everybody, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Rimworld. This is Season 1, Episode 25 of Escape from Prison Planet 314. We are playing Beta 18, modded, and we are joining our convicts sleeping the night away as per usual. If you recall, in our last episode, if you had a chance to watch it, Volcanic Winter had just set in, really kind of getting in the way of some of our preparation plans. We started to get ready for it, and then of course everybody went to bed, and that's where we called it an episode. So we'll get on that right away. We have a number of things we're going to need to do here, so we'll just get the clock running. The temperature outside is going quite down. I know it is night, but it is contributed to by the volcanic winter. So I am going to, at a minimum, lock up our minimal food supply, or the critical food supplies, I want to say. So I'm going to actually go ahead and set that up for the morning. So this is going to go in right here. This one's going to go in right here. We are going to build. Let's just do we'll do one at the top and one at the bottom, and we'll see how that works. We'll do one at the corners in case we need another one. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. So we'll put one here. Put one here. Okay. Those heaters are going to go in. That's going to be our first priority. Then we're probably going to go ahead and need heaters for, maybe the bedrooms and things like that. I'm going to do the little non-connected sort of power areas. That way we can always disconnect if need be. Actually, I'm going to put it right there. Should have put it right here. So that. Okay. So roofs are going in. Hopefully heaters are getting done. EG's not up. He is one of our constructors. Now he's up, so they're going to get on that. It's raining. It's still very cold. I know it's early in the morning, but oh my. Guess what? Elephant 2 tamed. Oh good. Progress is good. Okay. I'm going to pause real quick. So we'll wait till these sun lamps get in, but we're going to actually, we already got roofs open, so that's fine now that I think about it. Let's check, make sure. Because they blow up if they're in the rain. Isn't that fun? So that's all fine. Okay. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and one of these days I'll get that so I can mute that. Mute my mic right before that, but we're not quite there. Okay, so we're going to actually crank this down to maybe about 19. And I don't think it's going to be able to hold this at 19. We just need these lamps installed. Boom. Why didn't this one go on? These are the wonders of the world. Well, that should be close enough. Ah, but I'd already built the other thing. Beautiful. Okay, guess what? It is roof. Oh. Did I really already roof all this? I guess I did. Or they did. Probably when I put that last door in, they just went, you know what? We're roofing the whole thing. Great, good for you. Okay, indoors, cold. Outdoors, still pretty cold. So we are going to have to put heaters in, folks. So with that in mind, I guess we could put it somewhere else. Here, heater for you. Heater for you. Put it. Yeah, fine. Okay, so that's going to heat that up. We're going to need a heater in here, obviously. We will probably need a heater in here. Well, then we're going to need a heater over here. The only place that won't have one's the kitchen. It's probably going to get pretty cold for Gem. We may end up putting one in there. We do spend a lot of time in there. Okay, heater in the kitchen too. Okay, so that's going to take up a bunch of steel, a bunch of components. That's going to get some heaters in. That's fine. I don't know what this is connected to. Oh, nothing is what it's connected to, right? And we'll just do something like this. And we can always do something like this. And we can do something like this. And these ones in the bedrooms, well, they'll be a little bit more rough, but we can do something like this and something like this. And over here, how about like this? Okay, well, night's coming around. Hopefully these heaters get installed. I'm gonna, again, doesn't need to be that warm. Just, that's a little bit bigger. Okay, we got work frenzy going on. It's fine. Everybody's going to bed. Crank these down to... That's fine. Basically, what we don't want them, we don't want them, oh my, elephant has self-tamed. Well, that's going to make life potentially a little bit easier. In the middle of the night, let me get down a couple more animal sleeping spots. Hey, we could put one in here. Sounds like a plan. And now that we've got, well, Craptola. How about we put one in here, one in here. Any other thoughts? Probably good to just have one extra spot somewhere. I guess we could always, yeah, we never put anyone in here. There you go. And one in the game room to keep the gamers company. Okay. On goes time. Let's check out where we are. We want them to be in the animal. That's perfect. And we will set them up for obedience training to begin with. Sounds like good. Okay. So I think we got all the heaters pegged away. I'm going to actually make sure they're all at 17. Yeah. Okay, so one of the potential issues is how much power did I just add to the, shall we say, the draw? These aren't complaining about the cold. Looks like it's maintaining reasonably. So these crops will be able to grow. Elephant 2, you fell asleep there? Get out of here. Okay, bulk goods trader. It's a trade ship, so it's above us. EG, I believe, is still our top guy, so we're going to have EG go call him, see what we can sell. We probably don't have much in the way to sell. Well, let's take a quick look. My, they have a lot of Yorkshire Terriers to sell us. That's not happening. Okay, so here are our elephants. Very nice. Got a couple alpacas, which we'll keep getting the wool off of. We could buy a bunch of dromedaries. They would work as pack animals. Whoa, I just lied. These are our elephants. These are elephants they have for sale at $500 a piece. Well, I would say that would get us on the trail quicker. We still do definitely have elephants, and I think we're going to have other things we're going to want to buy. Oh yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. So, this is the... Oh, I guess we finished our large sculpture. Let's get rid of that. We need 20 gold, and we need 20 gold for the multi-analyzer, so we're definitely buying 20 gold. No. Cowboy hats, you know, we'll sell this one that's the most damaged. Nobody's really using them at this point. These we're keeping. We agreed we would keep anything shirt-wise or pants-wise that was like above, you know, awful and so forth. We're going to keep our blocks, even though we could sell them for money. We're going to make statues or use other things. Now, plasteel we could buy. We're going to need some, but we're going to sell our smoke leaf joints. Medication is overpriced. We do have a lot of different materials. I would sell it, except I'm about to make a bunch of parkas, so we're going to go ahead and use that up. What we will do is we'll sell this wool off. That'll make us a little bit of money. And then looking at what else they have for sale, I think we're going to need the traditional things. I'll be honest, oh, that's all so expensive. We have one scyther, and I don't remember how much plasteel we need for the thing. Why don't I buy like, 10? Ouch. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to buy some more steel and some more components. Because they're pretty well priced. Okay, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to accept, because we can talk to him again in a minute. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the price of the multi-analyzer. It takes 50. And I really do not recall how much I get out of one of these if I disassemble them. I wonder whether he'd stay long enough for me to disassemble. Let's see, best was in the works. Bills, add bill. Here we go. I could prioritize it. And then what happens if I said, hey EG, I want you to do this. This is a test. Okay. So we have a mad animal elephant. Hopefully it's a single. Many of them. So you can't really tell. Obviously this says manhunter. We got 2. So this one is right here. And this one is completely in a different area. I honestly... Did I lose where the other one was? Okay, so it's way up north. And then the other one's... So they're both in that general direction. So we've got people out and about. That's not particularly good. 2 elephants, you know, they're nothing hugely to worry about. But what we're going to do here is, 1, I'm going to restrict everybody back to Alamo. 2, I'm not worried about the animals because they're in theory manhunting. Okay, so first I'm going to get everybody back. Okay, we now know how much plasteel. 23. So I'm glad I checked, because that means we're going to need at least 27 more. So EG, drop what you're doing. Let's go talk to this guy. And then everybody else, as soon as he talks... So we needed 27 more. I guess I could have typed. Sorry about that. So that's going to cost us a good deal. I'm not going to be able to pick up anything else that I wanted, basically. Again, I could sell some leathers or cloths, but the truth is I'm going to use a bunch and really shortly. So we're done with that. Okay. Bam. Okay, now I want pretty much everybody. Let's get going. I don't know where the mad elephant is. Hopefully they're getting close. We're Let's check. Yep. Okay, so they're closing in. Okay, so they should have to go through Trapsville. EG's really, really slow. We're going to put EG right here. Just get everybody going. Bolt action, that's fine. Suki. Hey, Kenya. Here comes some very angry elephants. I don't know what you... Oh, seriously, alpaca. Oh, there goes one. Maybe we'll be done here. Okay, we're done. Love those traps, right? Okay, everybody's going back to regular duty. We'll do architect. We're going to do orders. We're going to unforbid all. I will set these 2 elephants here. Well, not the traps. Hello, elephants. All urgently. Good enough. Everybody get back to work. Okay, so let's, because it's cold. Oh, restrict, unrestricted. Okay, Gem is inspired to recruit the next prisoner regardless of difficulty. So if we get a prisoner in that range, looks like we got dry thunderstorms, and we all know that that means bad weather. So minus this, we're gonna edit some things here. That's pretty good. And I'm fine with them making it out of whatever they got. Absolutely. I guess we could have saved the wool, may have made it warmer. We'll get more alpaca wool, so that's fine. Take it to the best stockpile. All that's great. Let's make a couple of those. Okay. So the real question is, do people have enough to do? Well, we obviously have meals to make. Ooh, did you see that thunder right next to our poor little elephant? That was not nice. You cannot set elephants on fire. Whoa, I swear that happened. It's like they're aiming for the elephants. Looks like we're still trying to tame at least one elephant. So, I guess that could be considered positive. Looks like this is almost fully grown, and it is still growing. It's not as cold outside as I would have thought. Mind you, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So again, we're just taking no chances with these crops, is what we're doing. It definitely looks like we're not supplying enough power. Now during the day these are on, so that's a bigger drain, so we may be gaining it back overnight. We'll take a look. We can always build some more, windmills or turbines and those kind of things. So it looks like EG started work here, Suki started work here, and EG's doing that. And I'll be honest, EG. Okay, resting's fine. Suki, you're using a machine pistol. And Gem, you're using a bolt action rifle. Suki, it's time you got an upgrade. Very nice. That was the assault rifle we bought earlier, if you guys recall. Looks like we are gonna manage to harvest this crop. That's great. That'll be money in the bank in theory. Dennis is gonna do this. Doesn't take really any skill, and he has very low skill. It's like Halloween, dark and spooky. I'll zoom in a little bit. I apologize, I'm still getting the practice for the viewer as to the zoom level that's appropriate. I mean, I do zoom in sometimes to select things myself in play, but I want you guys to have, obviously, a good view of like that. The horrible lightning. Okay, so everybody's to bed. I was like, did I set sleep spots in here? But they're in the deep sleep. The deep sleep of death. So we don't worry about that. So, okay. Yeah, no problem. So we recovered our juice. These sun lamps are just huge drainers of energy. So now we have 50 plus. Ooh, Aha. So we have the material now. You know, you might say it's not. Oh, and we have just enough room here. I thought I messed this up. So we're going to put the multi-analyzer in. That will increase, it will allow us to research certain technologies that are locked behind having that, and it will increase our research rate. So, both positives. Looks like we just, we put our joints right on the heater, because that's safe. Right. Fire hazard! Somewhere we got a beer. Oh, they didn't, that's a lot of flake. Didn't want that flake? Kind of crazy. Oh, bummer. We want to get rid of that. We don't want someone to start taking that and have a problem. Guess we could just take them out back and, you know, deal with the problem. Looks like we got 2 traps that need to be finished. I like Dennis doing what Dennis is doing. Did we actually... I thought we queued up 2 of these. We didn't. I think Goblox was actually the one doing that. So let's go ahead and make another, say, we got plenty of stone blocks, so we'll make another 2. It'll act as something we can sell. Harvesting, Hermione's picking up the smoke weed and delivering it. E.G., I love you to death, but why don't you just get this done? And how are we doing for everybody else? Machine pistol, reasonable. Auto pistol, LMG, pump shotgun. Yeah, reasonable mix. Where's Suki? Sowing rice. I do appreciate that too, but we've got a lot of gardeners, or growers. So Suki, why don't you get working on this parka that you had already started? Look at this, we're all working together to make life better. Gem is just cooking away. You know, I could have sworn I flagged one of these as no hay. Guess I never unflagged that. It's fine. Okay, so looks like our armor vest is done. You're already wearing one. Suki, you're wearing one. Gemma's not, but Rasta grabbed it. Okay, well, it's fine. We're getting around to it. So we used a lot of our steel on all those heaters. We used up a good number of components as well. Also the multi-analyzer. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Needed to do what we needed to do. Now, interesting enough, it's volcanic winter. It is getting into the late afternoon here, but the outdoors temperature is fine. Fine, fine, fine. So I just got a little freaked out, I'm guessing. But, you know, this is manageable, so we'll just hold. Very doable. Dennis is playing some cards by himself, solitaire at the card table. Looks like Suki's taken over as far as building the parkas. Guessing we finished with one. Goblox actually put one on. No, he's got a jacket on. I didn't really make people jackets, so not sure where that got picked up. Actually, he might have come with it, now that I think about it. I could, ooh, Rasta. Just looking at, oh, so Rasta's wearing a parka. A little odd, you know, considering it's really not that cold out. But I guess we could diversify and, you know, I wouldn't say we're sitting on a whole lot of cloth, though. I mean, we've got cloth, don't get me wrong. But what we might do is we might make just a collection of parkas and dusters. And that way if people want to wear one or the other, they can do that, and that's fine. Oh, a heater broke down. How nice. That's fine. Gem's out shooting at the target dummy. I haven't seen anyone using the melee dummy. I don't know if you guys have. Now, that could be because I have everybody equipped with a ranged weapon. Now, I am using a mod that allows you to have a secondary weapon. So most people I have also, quote, equipped as a secondary weapon, a melee weapon. And then they auto switch. It's a big advantage in that the base game or the vanilla game, if you got ranged, someone charges you with a melee weapon, you're really kind of screwed. You're trying to shoot, but you're way delayed, and they're just beating the snot out of you. In a way, vice versa. The balance is, if you got a ranged weapon and they have a melee weapon, you get to shoot at them the whole time as they're charging at you. So this sort of takes that away. Gives you an advantage of having a weapon to switch to, if you know. But it's slightly more realistic too. I know. Let's not argue realism, but I like to have it. Why not? And I'm willing to play vanilla, like for example when they were coming out with the various alphas, and you know the mods wouldn't always be updated right away, and you play vanilla. But hey, play the game your way. That's the important thing. So EG is up a little early. He's been going to bed a little early too. We might try and manage that. He's going to go wake Goblox, repair the heater. That's fine. I'm glad we picked up all those extra components at one point. So when trouble came, we were ready for trouble. Looks like the corpses are decaying pretty well. That's a pretty old elephant. Let's take a quick look here. And let us look at wildlife. So this, there's a boar out there that is burned. This is the elephant we were trying to tame. And that's not a bad elephant for AJ. Go ahead and put that on tame too. Okay. So now we have 2 elephants that we're still trying to tame. And if you guys recall, we succeeded at taming one. Ooh, look at that. Good job. Let's tame you to haul. Don't have to follow. That's fine. Obedience, hauling, all that's great. Is Snow doing some taming? Snow might be. Yep. Snow's the one who we have. Okay, that's fine. And we had the self-tame, right? So we're up to 3 elephants. We have finished mortar research. Looks like we were moving up to try and get to assault rifles. Now we have the rest of the research tree unlocked because we got the multi-analyzer. So we could go get vitals monitor, we can get component assembly. If we were going to build the ship, we haven't fully ruled that out, we could move our way up into shipbuilding basics, the various ship parts, the cryosleep. We're just going to keep going right now. I think what we agreed was Rasta was going to try and get through this, and then maybe we were going to break her out and do meals. That was before the Volcanic Winter hit, but we seem to be managing Volcanic Winter just fine. I mean, that big hay grass thing seems to be growing. All our potatoes, we grew a bunch of corn up here. None of it's dying off, so maybe going slower, but it does seem to be fine. Okay, we have Goblox. He's inspired. He's going to walk faster. That's fine. So EG, we're making a bunch. This was a fairly large smoke leaf crop, so we're making a bunch of that stuff. I think what we can do here is let's go ahead and add a bill. Usually I make dusters. I was just figuring that it was just like warm, and why would they want a duster? They do. So that's fine. So we'll make like 2 dusters. I'm not going to make any more vests. I would love to have more vests right now. We do have a number of people with them, but I'm not going to make them because we are low on steel as far as I'm concerned. With that in mind, I don't want to use up all our steel. I mean, there's plenty left on the map. But Is with that in mind, just go out and get a like, you know how I like to go out and get a round of steel. So that's what we'll do. I think there was steel down here. I was getting a layer. That's what I call a round of steel. Fair enough? Okay. Good enough. And then we got so many animals that hopefully will help haul it. Coblox is working on this wonderful art. I say that with a... See, here we go. Shoddy. Oh, poor. Wonderful. I'm not installing it. I don't care about beautifying, honestly. This isn't about, you know, Jem as the drug lord may want a huge mansion on the hill, hacienda, whatever, with beautiful things, but that is not in the cards. We have other priorities. Okay, everybody's to bed. It looks like, you see, this is a quick check of how happy, I don't know, how content they are. And you can see almost everybody is either full background, colored, shaded background over their character, or just a bit down, like Snow's probably our worst. And Snow's in pain and ate without a table. But, you know, hey, we had that wedding and all sorts of other positive modifiers. Decent bedroom. If we put decorations, I mean, we didn't give them very big bedrooms, and Snow's, you know, bed is normal. The dresser's nice, and the end table's nice, but we kept it fairly simple. The floors are probably plenty nice too. They're smooth stone, but you know, we could throw some decoration in here, and we could get it up from decent, and that would increase the positive modifier she gets from the bedroom. Also, she must have been too far away from the table, otherwise this dining room is actually, it's pretty decent. It's very impressive. It can get higher, but it's, you know. This should be good enough, as far as I'm concerned. They live in a nice place, not some hovel. Traps got reset. Suki's gonna go mine. Wow. Did we get through all of that? We did. We got through all of that smoke leaf. There's another cool mod I've seen someone use that allows you to almost, it categorizes this stuff, so you could like do a branch and tree, so you could pop it open, and so all the stone blocks would appear under some kind of block tree, and you can open it or not. Makes the list shorter. So we have 134 smokes, joints. Still plenty of meat, plus we got all these corpses, and it looks like the freezers are holding well, so that's a happy note. Looks like another statue got done. An awful statue. Very nice. Such quality. I'm going to let Goblox clean up for just a little bit here. Wow, sleepy elephant. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up some more art. Suki was working on that, so that's what the problem there is. Gee, who knows what you're doing? You're probably hauling. Yep. Okay, so we have an exotic goods trader. This is probably a spaceship. Yep, trade ship is passing nearby. They're going to have pets for sale. They'll probably buy our drugs. So we shall see. Why don't you just drop that? Let's go deal with the trader. Okay. Oh. They'll sell us a snow hare. That would be not so great. Or a red fox. They'll buy all our animals. They've got some glitter world medicine. That's like toppy top. Okay, looking down here, mega screen television, some sculptures, all sorts of fun little stuff like that. We are going to sell our sculptures. Number one. There would have been some more gold if we ended up needing it. We don't. Oh my. Perfect. So, if you recall, we were keeping ourselves sustained early. Oh, too bad. We've got those two corpses we haven't butchered. But we got elephant tusks. Well, exotic trader buys them. So that is going to give us a bunch of silver. Prosthetics, some other cool stuff. Really? Here we go. What happened to my flake? Oh, crapola. So this is the lesson. Remember how I put the orbital beacons in 2 of my supply rooms? That stuff I can trade. But the flake right now is in my freezer, which I did not put an orbital beacon in, although there is room for it. I just didn't bother. I can actually move the flake if this guy stays up in orbit long enough, which is probably what I'll do, and then I'll trade with him again so I can get rid of it. I think what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to sell all of our smoke leaf. We're going to just empty them. Wow, so much money. That's a lot for the glitter world. They are very nice. So what we're in fact going to do is, I think we bought like 20 of these. Let's go ahead and buy like, say, how much would 80? I'm going to buy 80. That's going to allow us to make 100 of the good medicine. In addition to that, is he selling steel? Selling plasteel, which we could make nicer helmets out of. Very expensive always. I mean, good price, but takes a lot of money. He is selling components. But they're overpriced. Okay. This one's a tough one. A lot of silver, which is fine, but we want to actually turn it into something. Oh. I could get a Psychic Insanity Lance, so I could use that if we get a particularly bad raid, cause one of the guys to go berserk, and then hopefully, you know, cause enough damage that between themselves in that fight. Yeah. Guess I'm just hemming and hawing way too much. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pick some of this up. Let's say 50. Okay, fine. We'll pick 50 up. So you know what? Let's pick 100 up. Sure. Okay, there we go. And the other thing that we're going to do is I'm going to flag, say, over here. And I'm going to flag it drugs, items, manufactured drugs. Let's go ahead and flag it as good for flake. Yeah. And then let's flag this as not good for flake. Okay. Then my friend EG. Can I have you prioritize hauling this flake? And then EG, let's talk to these boys again. Great. Can you take this flake off my hands? Why, thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated. Okay, good doing business with you. We'll talk to you again. Never. Okay, so now we got plasteel. Everybody, oh, EG and Jem, the married couple, out throwing horseshoes together. Isn't that sweet? Okay, Goblox is not inspired. Looks like we have elephants hauling some steel in. That's great. Look how quickly we get up back to 822. I don't know why no one's hauling that. Sure someone will. Someday. Oh, looks like it is getting hauled, but most of it. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to need a drug bench. So what we need is a production facility. It is called a drug lab. Wow, 8 components. Woo. So the real hassle with this is it takes herbal meds like these, right? And it takes this other thing, the thing we bought, which neutroamine. So it's kind of similar to, how do I make it convenient if someone's going to sit at this table and they're going to have to go get the herbal meds. Oh look, they're afraid of volcanic winter. We will ensure your safety. Come visit us. I mean, let's be real. There's 2 of you. Ooh, Sam the sniper. Very good shooting. Psychopath at a jogger. Won't firefight, won't do plant work, won't do caring. Very good with animals, good with cooking. We do need another cooker. You know, psychopath. Okay, they don't have empathy. They won't, heal people. That's pretty nice. How old? Pretty young. Health problems? Nope. And we are very good relations with these folks. So, of course, just look at those passions. Not the kind of stuff we really need. Kind, staggering, ugly, and jogger. But yeah, I'm thinking we trade with Sam, and then we try and recruit Sam. Oh my goodness, that guy, they don't care. Wow, that must be a bug. Seriously, they'd like be happy if we took the digger off or. Well, okay, maybe. Asthma. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's funny. Okay, nice job, Jim. Or Rasta, sorry. Now I'm going to work on precision rifling. You know, EG, I know you're headed off. But I know you're headed off to Hall, so why don't you instead come back? It's getting late. Anyway, and why don't you go trade with Sam? Someday, if you can catch Sam. Apparently Sam is way quicker than you. What are you doing, Sam? Oh my god. Sam's a nut. Okay, so we got these shirts. We're going to sell them to you. Glad we made some extra ones. It looks like they finally just wore down to the point people were like, you know what, I need to get out of here. We're going to sell you this wooden club. You know, if we don't manage to recruit you, although I think we are going to, you know, you can take these off our hands. That's fine. I could sell you some of this other stuff and get some of your silver, but that's, I could take all your pemmican, but we'll eat it. So, you know, we're not ready to do the pemmican make yet. Okay, so that's good. Thank you. Now I'm going to flag Sam as recruitable. So we are going to not only try and entertain, we're going to try and recruit. Okay. There you go. Now, how cold is it? Oh, it's really not too bad in there, even in the guest quarters. They should be fine. We were, right before they showed up, we were talking about the drug lab, huh? So I'm really considering just making the drug lab out here. What I can do is, that's pretty close to the medicine. And I can make a special spot for this. I don't think it actually has to be refrigerated. So I'll just make a special spot right nearby. And so that'll keep this person's, whoever's going to do the work, it'll keep them close. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. So, in the morning, since we don't like people to have to work in the dark, put a lamp here in the hallway. Put it here. That's fine. We are going to spend more of our precious components. Make a drug lab. And we're going to put right here. Maybe right here even. Yep. And we're going to move one of our precious chairs over there. And we'll move a normal one. Right there. How are we doing on wood, by the way? Yeah. Okay, that didn't take long. Sam is now a recruit. The chief is angered. Oh no, we lost some relationships. That's great. We're going to have to rename Sam. Take a look at our list of followers and friends. And we will name it. And it looks like we got most of the stuff back. Okay, Sam, what do you got? You're tribal. You're going to go wear a cowboy hat. That's fine. I would too. You look kind of silly in what you're wearing. You have a short bow. Why don't we queue you up to get this pistol? Good, good. Okay, that's fine. You can wear whatever else you want. You're going to take one of these bedrooms. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So that's going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to happen. In the morning, we are going to want to create a stockpile zone. We'll go ahead and, do we care whether it's right in the hall? We don't. Let's be honest. Right there. It's clear. I don't know whether it's under medicine. It is not. There it is. Let's make it preferred. Okay? So, hopefully now, they'll normally store this in here, but it's preferred, so they'll take a, there it goes already. They will take a batch over, hopefully more than just 8. And this will save the travel. The person will still walk in here to get one of these in here. And then they'll hopefully take the medicine and they'll put it right back in here, the good medicine that they're about to make. Okay. All looking good. So let's get a bill up for this. Let's get it going. Make medicine. Let's only pick up stuff not out of the cooler, but like, yeah, in that range. Okay, and that's fine. You need a medicine of 6 and a crafting of 3. Hopefully we have someone who qualifies. I do not know. And let's just do the kit and caboodle. I'll be super curious. Okay. I forgot something. It also uses cloth. So you know what that means, right? Second, stockpile. Right here. Storage. Priority. Oop, clear all. Preferred. Raw? Nope. Not items. Probably manufactured textiles. Cloth. Okay. Hopefully someone brings him some cloth, so he doesn't have to walk as far. Suki's out mining, otherwise Suki would be working on the duster. Goblocks, it's time to make another large sculpture or 2. Good goblocks. I think we still have this queued up. Yeah, we do, but there's... What we haven't done there... Oh good, we're cutting up the elephants. Yep, mining's happening. So what happened was we ran out of rocks that we queued for hauling. So we're going to go ahead and queue more rocks. Right. That'll just clear them sort of out of use. Not that we tend to fight down there, but they will not be. Is anyone entertaining poor Pezza that they want to get rid of? Poor Pezza. Okay, so now there's cloth here. It's great. So, if someone actually gets to work here, it should be relatively easy. Actually, assuming that's probably going to be EG, but EG is, okay, relaxing socially. Fair enough. All good. And, well, I don't know how important that is, EG, to tell you the truth. That's alright. You'll get through this medicine. It won't take that long once you really sit down and start doing the work. Yep, look at them go. So this is one of the things we talked about. It's always better to have better medicine. But it's one of the things that we talked about as something we're going to need to stockpile a certain amount of before we do our trip. So at least we're getting that done. So that's a good thing. Looks like everybody's headed to bed, or almost. I didn't actually see where Sam has decided to sleep. Appreciate you carrying that cloth. And I need to, between episodes, I'll work on making sure that Sam has appropriate work priorities. Looks like everybody's asleep. And so we are going to call the episode here with everybody in bed. We seem to be making it through the volcanic winter with no issues. Maybe we didn't even need to do all the precautionary steps like heaters and everything that we did, but we did. So hopefully next episode we will continue on our food preparation and our elephant taming preparation, and you know, I expect another raid soon. That's just how it rolls. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you next time.